I'm going to be ranking the best power forward cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. We have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 30 of the best power forward cards right now in my team. And let me know in the comment section down below what power forwards are you guys currently running on your squad, and of course let me know what you guys would change about my power forward tier list. But looking at the first power forward is going to be Dark Matter Patrick Ewing. I would say he probably goes in that B tier category. He's a solid power forward, like he's 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan. He honestly could be a little bit lower, potentially even in the C tier category, but just because of his defense, his size, his athleticism, I know his jump shot's terrible, but he still does have a really good player model for power forward that I think I'll keep him in the B tier category for now. Artis Gilmore, is it crazy to say S tier? I think he's a top 5, to 7 power forward in the game. Maybe I should keep him in B tier maybe I should keep him in A tier for now. But he's 7'2" at power forward, 7'5" wingspan, amazing defender, 95 block, 92 steal, 92 perimeter, 98 interior defense, has every single Hall of Fame defensive badge, a great jump shot, pretty good dribble sigs. I mean, this card all around is just a super good power forward card, and I think he's going to be a top 5 power forward in the game. And a card that I know 100% is going to be a top 5 power forward is this invincible Shaquille O'Neal. This card, I think, has a legit argument to be made as the best power forward in my team. I know there's Manute Bol, but this card at power forward is just something else with his speed, his size, his athleticism. Like, he is basically unstoppable on the offensive end, and he's able to compete against the Tacos, the Manute, the Yao Mings, the Artis Gilmores, the Rick Smiths. Like, he's able to compete against those cards at the power forward position. Obviously, Manute is a way better card and much better at center, but I think there's a legit, I still think Manute Bol is the best power forward in the game. I'm just saying there is somewhat of a legit argument to be made for Shaquille O'Neal. He's got such a good jump shot. He moves really well in game. His defensive tendencies are off the charts. I mean, this card is basically unstoppable on offense, mainly just due to his speed. I think Anthony Davis probably going to be somewhere in C tier. He's just an okay power forward, only 6'10", is a solid defender, but his jump shot's super slow. I would definitely take Patrick Ewing though over Anthony Davis just because of Ewing's size and also his defensive presence. Joel Embiid, I think, is probably between C and B tier. I'll put him in B tier just because I do think he has really good stats and badges across the board. Like, you look at the hero Joel Embiid, he's 7 foot at power forward, 7'5" wingspan, really good all around defensive stats, 98 block, 97 steal, 95 perimeter, 98 interior defense. He's got every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in the game. His jump shot though, I think, is terrible. Like, I don't like his jump shot at all. He does have the trade fade, which is nice, and he's got some okay dribble sigs. I think he's a good power forward. I don't think he's terrible. I just think there's going to be a lot better power forwards in the game. Dikembe Mutombo seems to be like the perfect A tier power forward because I don't think he's on the Manute Bol, Artis Gilmore, Shaquille O'Neal level at power forward, but I also do think he's a good amount better than a Patrick Ewing, a Joel Embiid. He's got great size, being 7'2". He's a great shot blocker. He's got a good jump shot. I think Dikembe Mutombo fits pretty well in that A tier category. DeMarcus Cousins, I think you probably got to put down in C tier alongside Anthony Davis. Just not really that great at power forward compared to the other top tier guys. So I think DeMarcus Cousins, even his hero version, gonna have to be in C. Dirk Nowitzki, easy A tier power forward. Don't think there's really a debate about that with Dirk. I mean, he's 7'1", 7'3" wingspan. We know he's gonna have one of the better power forward jump shots in the game with a 99 3 ball, 99 mid range, only missing one Hall of Fame shooting badge. And like I said, that jump shot is just super knockdown. His fade's also super overpowered in the mid-range. The only thing about Dirk is he's not that fast, he's not that athletic, and he doesn't have the craziest defensive stats or badges, but I think because of his size, he can definitely hold his own at power forward, and I would say he's most likely going to be in that A tier category. D-Rob, probably also going to be an A tier. I think he's got great size at power forward, being 7'1", 7'5" wingspan, still has a capable jump shot and really good defense in game. Pau Gasol, I would say, is probably between C and B tier. I don't know if I like him more than a Patrick Ewing and a Joel. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Ewing down to C tier and put Pau Gasol in B tier because I do like Pau Gasol at power forward more than Patrick Ewing, and I obviously do like Joel Embiid more as well. So I'm going to go Ewing down to C tier. I just think his jump shot is basically unusable in game. Dwight Howard, I think I'm going to go high B tier. I think he's like a step above Joel Embiid and Pau Gasol. Is he on the same tier as D-Rob Dirk? I think he actually will be. I'm gonna go Dwight in A tier just because of his size. He's got a super wide player build. His defensive stats and badges are off the charts. I think you probably put Dwight in that low A tier category. Taco Fall, easy S tier power forward. Even though I think there's a couple guys better than him, he's not the clear #1 power forward in the game in my opinion, like he once was for over a month. Like, when did Taco Fall come out? I think he's been out for at least over a month, maybe even a little bit. He's been out for 2 months plus. I did not realize he was out that long ago. I forgot that he actually came out in season 5. Yeah, so he's been in the game running the power forward position for so long. 7'6" at power forward, 8'2" wingspan. I mean, you guys most likely know about Taco Fall and just how glitchy of a card he is. Marcus Gasol, I think you probably also got to put in A tier. Really good offensive power forward, has a great jump shot, really good defender. He's actually pretty quick for a Marcus Gasol card as well. Joakim Noah, I think I'm going to put in B tier. I like Joakim Noah. I think he's a really good power forward. I think he's got a great jump shot, super just clean of a release, very easy to time. And then we know defensively, he's going to be a great card. I just don't know if he's on that Marcus Gasol, D-Rob, Dirk, Dikembe, Dwight level at power forward. I think he's definitely the best power forward in B tier so far over Pau Gasol and Joel Embiid. Looking at the next card, going to be Miles Turner. I would say he's probably C tier. Like, he's a solid power forward. He's got a decent jump shot. He's a good shot blocker. Is he on the same tier though as a Joel Embiid, as a Joakim Noah? I think he's probably going to be I think he's going to be probably that one step below. Karl Anthony Towns, just put him in D tier. Not a great power forward card. Maybe when he gets a dark matter and gets a better jump shot, or gets a better jump shot, way better defensive stats and badges, he's faster. Maybe we can have a conversation of him being like on a Marcus Gasol type of level, but for now I think you got to put Cat in the D tier category. Hakeem Olajuwon, for me, same tier as a D-Rob, a Dwight, a Marcus Gasol, Dirk, a Dikembe. I think all of these guys are very, very similar at the power forward position. Mainly, all these guys have great defense, either have a great jump shot, Marcus Gasol, Dirk, or have great defense like Dwight, D-Rob, Hakeem, and Dikembe Mutombo. Kristaps, I think you probably put in S tier. He's easily a top 5 to 7 power forward in the game just because he's 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, still has one of the best power forward jump shots in the game, super easy to time with, and he's one of the better, offensive power forwards in the game. Kevon Looney, I think, is probably in B tier just because he's only 6'9". I think you probably put him in B tier. Mo Bamba also going to be in B. He does have great size. Like, that's the biggest difference between a Kevon Looney, a guy that's only 6'9", has really good athleticism and defensive stats, but then he's only 6'9", does have a 7'3" wingspan. But then you look at Mo Bamba, a card that's 7'10" wingspan, and really good defensive stats and badges. That's why I think he's probably maybe a little bit better at power forward than Kevon Looney, just for the meta of the game, where most people have Taco Fall, Shaq, all these tall power forwards in the game. You're going to need more size than only 6'9", with Kevon Looney. Evan Mobley, going to be in D tier. Just a super slow jump shot. I think he's probably one of the worst power forwards on this tier list. I almost said Moses Malone. Yeah, Moses Malone. That's who I'm talking about. Moses Malone going to be in the C tier category. I think he's always on the same tier as like an Anthony Davis. He's a solid power forward card. I just don't think there's really anything too crazy about him. Manute Bol, we know is going to be an S tier. Don't think there's really too much of a debate when it comes to Manute Bol. He still probably is the best card in my team. 7'7", can play center and power forward. 8'5" wingspan. I mean, he's just so overpowered. He's got one of the best player models in the game. He covers so much ground on defense. He's basically impossible to score on the interior. And then he can also step up to the perimeter and be a very good outside defender. The card's quick in game. He's got a capable jump shot. I mean, he's probably going to be one of the best cards in the game for a long time. I think Shaq has an argument, like I said, to be a better power forward than Manute Bol, but I still think Manute Bol is the best power forward in the game. Cream, I think you probably still got to give A tier. I don't like Cream that much. I just don't like his jump shot. I think it's super hard to green with, but he's still got great athleticism. He's a great defender. He's got great size, wingspan, player model. I think you got to put Cream in A tier. Sabonis, same tier as Pau Gasol. Like, I think they're a little bit better than an Anthony Davis, a Patrick Ewing, a Miles Turner. I will say Amari Stoudemire probably also going to be in that B tier category. I do like this card's offense. Like, he's a really good offensive power forward. His jump shot, his defense kind of meh as well. So I think Amari Stoudemire, though, for a power forward tier list, gonna be in that low B tier spot. Thurl Bailey, I think you probably also got to put in B tier. I just don't know if I can put Thurl Bailey on the tier, you know, with guys like Hakeem, Dwight, Kareem, you know, Dikembe, Marc Gasol, Dirk, D-Rob. I just don't know if he's on that level at power forward. He's a really good budget option, you know, has decent size. He's got a good jump shot, great all-around defensive stats and badges, but I think he's most likely going to have to be in B tier. Tim Duncan, that's a little bit of a tricky one. I don't particularly like this card. Am I crazy to put him in C tier? Let me just quickly check out Tim Duncan. He might be in B. Like, he's 6'11" at power forward, 7'2" wingspan. I just don't like his jump shot, but I will put him in B tier. I just don't like his release though. Bill Walton, I'm putting in A tier. I think he's on the same level as a Hakeem, a Dwight Howard, a D-Rob, a Marc Gasol. I think he's legit at the power forward position. And then Alonzo Mourning, obviously going to be in A tier as well. Might be a tad bit undersized for power forward, but he makes up for with his wingspan, his defense, his all-around offense. And yeah, guys, that's going to round out my power forward tier list. Let me know in the comment section down below. What would you guys change about it? You know, like would you guys change anybody in S tier? Like, maybe you go, I don't know, Kristaps, or no, Kristaps is already in S. Maybe you go Dikembe or Dirk over Artist, something like that. Just let me know what you guys would change, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.